Hey guys, what's up? Max Finn here with little Hokey down here hanging out. She's taking a little nap. But I wanted to do a quick video today. This is not going to be a long one. And talk about something that's pretty important, which is how do I get inspiration, right? So how do I get inspired from the competition, from other people in my industry, from other rock stars, right? I get inspired by Hokey every day. But how do we get inspired for the actual ads that we're running, right? And let's talk about the difference between inspiration and straight up theft, because there's a very fine line there as well. So we're going to cover that right now. So there's a lot of ad tools out there, right? A lot of spy tools. Everyone's looking for that tool, that thing that they can deploy, and I can just see the inside of another company's business, right? I can see every ad they're running. I can see every landing page they have and all that good stuff. Um, you know, and we've tested a lot of these tools, and there's some that are really good. There's some that are really crappy. Most are kind of on the crappy side. The problem with a lot of these tools is they don't provide context, right? So part of what makes a marketer effective is his or her ability to sequence things, to tell a story, to put a narrative together that takes somebody that's never heard of your brand before, that you have no idea if they're interested in your product or have the problem that your product solves, and get them to become not just a first-time buyer, but a really loyal customer that buys again and again and again. And that's what we want, right? We don't just want buyers. We want, people with CLTVs, customer lifetime values, 5, 10x the first time purchase, right? Like Apple and Nike and all those companies, they have those massive CLTVs. And you can't get that by just going to the info and ads tab on Facebook, right? We can all do that now. Facebook's added a lot of transparency. I can go and look at any page in the world, and I can look at all the ads that are active right now in the US or in Canada or any country. But again, problem there is who's seeing this ad? At what point in the funnel are they seeing it? Why are they seeing it? And for me, context is way more important. So how do we deal with that? Well, this is going to be a little, old school. I wouldn't even say old school, but it's not sexy, right? I'm not going to tell you anything that's going to be some cool software or hack or little thing. This is going to be, old school funnel hacking, going through somebody, and piece by piece, it takes time, it takes effort, but you get the best results. So easiest thing to do is you put together a list of your top competitors, right? So if you're in the mattress industry, you're going to put down Casper and Purple and Sleep Number and Tempur-Pedic and, the whole list, right? If you're in the, t-shirt business, you're going to put down Buck Mason and Stance and J. Crew and all these different companies, right? And what you're going to do now is you're going to systematically go through each funnel, right? So if you're in the mattress space, you're going to go to purplemattress.com and you're going to go to the website and you're not going to do anything. You're going to go to the website, homepage, and you're going to leave. Okay? And now you're going to spend the next week paying attention to your feeds, paying attention to Facebook and Instagram and Google, what you see in search and display and YouTube. And you're going to take note of the ads you see from Purple, right? You're going to save them. Okay? So you can create collections inside Facebook. When you go to the top right of any ad, you can actually already post. You can save it. And then once you click save, then there's a little top bar that says add to a collection. You can create collections. So you're going to create, a Purple mattress collection or a Casper collection or whatever the competitor is. And you're going to save that one, right? And you're going to write down, hey, this was the ad that I saw for visiting the website for the first time. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the website, and now you're going to look at the product. You're going to go one step further. And again, you're going to leave, go about your business, and you're going to take note of everything you see in your feed online for the next week, right? And you're going to do the same thing. And now you're going to go back after a week, and you're going to add to the cart, and you're going to abandon the cart. And then you're going to go back, and you're going to buy, right? And here's the thing. Now, obviously, certain industries, it's not as realistic as others. If you're like a realtor or stuff, you can't be like, or, a luxury car dealer, or you're selling, appliances. You can't be going through and buying, $10,000 products, $20,000 products. But if you're in the, t-shirt business, if you're in the, sock business, a sneaker business, if you're selling software, like buy their product, right? All marketers, we want people to buy our stuff, but we never buy anybody else's stuff, right? We're like the hardest people to sell. Like we're the hardest sells, right? We're like, ooh, I don't want to buy that. I don't want to take my wallet out. I'm being real cheap this month, right? If you want people to buy your stuff, you got to buy other people's stuff, right? I genuinely believe in this kind of cosmic, karmic justice where it's like the more you give, the more you get, right? And so I'm not saying go out there and just like max out a credit card and buy a bunch of crap. But hey, if your top 6 competitors in, the men's grooming space or the t-shirt space or whatever it is, just buy their stuff, right? You don't have to buy the most expensive stuff, but you buy a $10, product, $20 t-shirt, whatever it is, so you can then see what happens post-purchase. And you can see the emails they send, the texts they send, the ads you get hit with, the whole post-purchase experience, which is really, really valuable. And you usually want to focus that part of it on the top brands because usually the top players, the ones that are growing the fastest and having the most success and most fame, they've usually figured that part out, right? It's very, very rare that you see a very successful brand that's become well-known that has a terrible post-purchase experience. Usually they get that part figured out before other things, right? They're really good at having a positive customer experience, providing really great value, and getting people to share it, talk about it, and build the organic word of mouth, right? So you want to start there, the best brands, and those are the ones you're going to buy from first, right? And so by the end of this process, you should have a clear list of what the flow was for all the top competitors in your space, right? The ads they were running, the copy they were using, the objections they were blocking, the creative they were using. Were they using, quick 15-second videos? Were they using testimonials? Were they doing high production videos? Were they doing FAQ? Then what was the post-purchase experience like? Was I getting a thank you letter? Was I getting a thank you video? Was I getting upsells right out of the gate? What was the post-purchase ups, like the one-click upsell, one-click downsell, right? Do they go into continuity model? I'm going to write this all down, right? And so by the end of this process, I'm going to have a list of just really, really comprehensive research on my top competitors. And now I now have a lot better place to start with my ads, right? I know what the top players are doing, not just what ads are running, but the sequence of ads they're running, the structure, the context. That's way more valuable, like I said. Now, this is where it gets important. This is the last part, and then we're going to wrap up and call this an early video. So what I see happening online a lot right now, and it happens like people straight up do this to me. It just happened the other day. People copy and pasting my ad copy, right? Some kid literally copied and pasted an exact like long form ad copy about why I love Batman. Just cookie cutter, copy and pasted, right? We all get inspired, right? I get inspired every day by people that are friends of mine, by people I look up to, by influencers in the space, by big brands in the space, right? Ezra Firestone and Tim Bird and all these incredible people that have taught me a lot over the years. Really good friends of mine in the industry. I see their ads all the time. People like Sam Ovens. Like there's so many great people in our space that inspire me. Billie Jean, right? I see their ads all the time. The Harmon brothers. I see their ads all the time. Russell Brunson, right? I get inspired by them. They give me unique ideas about, hey, maybe I should be more entertaining here. Maybe I should go for this angle. But never in a million years do you just copy them, right? You don't do the identical thing, right? You get inspired from different places. You see what the best people are doing, where they're seeing success, and then you put your personality on it, right? Because if it's not like, I can't do what Billie Jean does, right? Billie Jean and I, two totally different personalities, right? I can never do the level of production that he does, where he has these elaborate, sets and has a team involved and stuff. He's just way better at that than I am, right? I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the structure, the creativity to do it. But what I am good at is being super authentic and raw and transparent and kind of anti-guru, anti-everything. And that's what's reflected in all my ads and everything I put out there. If you see an ad from me 6 months ago, 2 years ago, 2 days ago, it's going to be very similar, right? Totally different style, different topics and stuff, but the overall principles, the way I speak, how I speak, the things I show, the things I don't show, it's who I am, right? So be you in your ads. Be your brand in your ads. Be inspired, right? Get information from other players in the space because they're doing things right. But you need to be unique, right? Inspiration, it shouldn't be theft, right? Theft is totally different, just idea jacking, totally different. And that's a big problem. You will not build a 8 9-figure brand by stealing other people's stuff, right? You do it by being unique, by being smart, and creating your own unique brand. That's what you got to do. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Make sure you follow me for future videos. Thanks.